Hi Nick, can you just introduce yourself to everyone, please?
Yes, I'm Nick Booth from Podnosh, and I'm here in lovely sunny Faithless Studios, working with you to help you use flip cameras and other things to get stuff on the internet.
That sounds really great. That's quite an exciting job to have.
It is.
And as a client of yours, I must admit I'm amazed by your enthusiasm. There's one thing I would like to ask Nick, and you can probably guess what I'm going to ask you. Having the two of us met in the past, I find all this rather strange because I'm formally trained in media reporting, and I guess I gather you're ex-BBC, and I would imagine that you've had a similar training. And yet social reporting seems to fly in the face of all the rules of what makes good footage. So how do you square that with yourself and move into what is a different media area in many respects?
We're not trying to construct the world for other people, we're just trying to capture it. That's what you're doing when you're a social reporter. So you happen to be in a place and somebody says something interesting and you've got the tools in your pocket to, as opposed to just leave that in the real world where you can't share it with other people, to just pop it onto the internet where other people can find it and use it. And that can be everything from taking your iPhone and an audio recorder and put it on a table and recording a public meeting, so you might have 40 minutes or an hour of audio, but then just putting it somewhere so that other people can use it, or through to literally somebody says something really interesting that you might just put down as a single tweet that's only 140 characters long, but you're making sure it doesn't stay in the real world. You're putting it onto the internet, and then it can be shared and used in new ways. But until you do that, it can't. So the aim is not to construct programs and construct a particular version of the world and manufacture consent. The aim is to just share what's going on around you.
I guess that with social media reporting or indeed the outlets that are available for us as citizens to all engage in this, perhaps as audiences or viewers, we've adopted a different perspective on how we do consume such media texts, if I can use the technical word.
Yeah. So the things that are really popular on YouTube are things like babies laughing. A baby just laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing for 90 seconds will get 500,000 hits on YouTube. No media organisation, apart from obviously the clips shows on a Saturday night, would just put a baby laughing. What we're consuming is what we want when we want, and we're using it to share with each other. So we're saying, I like this, you might like it too. The other thing is that it's also about niches. So we were talking in there about, you're from a neighbourhood forum, you might have come across somebody who's got something really interesting to say about constitutional changes through which are going to affect all the neighbourhood forums in Birmingham. Now clearly, not even the Evening Mail is going to probably bother reporting that because they don't think it's interesting to the mass of people. But you can capture something that's very, very interesting to maybe only 40 or 50 people. But you know it's interesting because you're interested in it too. So you're making it possible for people to get the stuff that they need rather than the stuff that some highfalutin journalist like what I was decides that they need.
Yeah, well, I suppose we don't want it mediated, do we?
Well, no, but we do that through our networks. Our networks push us in the direction of the stuff that might interest us.
Yep, that sounds really, really good, and I'm certainly looking forward to engaging in this more and more and trying to orientate myself in a different direction.
Good luck.
Thank you very much, Nick, and thank you for the excellent training.